have the 4-hour price chart for Tesla Incorporated, stock ticker TSLA. So as we can see here, the stock is trading under some selling pressure, and we're starting to develop a range here at somewhat lower levels. So there is a large amount of earnings information that's being released within the technology space this week. So there is a potential here for greater price volatility, share price volatility, and this could make it more difficult for investors to establish trades here near term. So for these reasons, we will look a bit closer at this price chart and identify some price levels that can be used for active trading here in the days and weeks ahead. So first, what we will do here is drill down to the hourly chart, take a closer look at this current price action. So as we can see here, we've got a bit of a sideways trading range that is starting to develop. It's becoming fairly well defined here with a resistance zone coming in at roughly 234. This level is interesting because this is a price zone that we've been watching for quite some time. If we sort of go back here to this prior sort of support trend line here that we have, we can see that this really is the same level that we were watching previously. After the stock managed to post these recent highs above 271, the share price here fell to lows just above 233 during the July 12 trading session. So it's very interesting here to see that this support zone has now turned into a resistance zone, which is generally the expectation. When you see a support level form and then it's broken with prices moving to the downside. Once that level is retested again from the bottom, that level tends to work as resistance, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. So, this level is interesting for a few different reasons. That would be one of them. It is the price low from July 12th. In addition to that, we do have these colorful lines here, these exponential moving averages, which do also sort of solidify this area as an important level of resistance. Specifically, we can point to this purple line here. We can zoom in a bit, look at this a bit more closely. So here we can see this purple line here, a sort of declining line. This is the 100-hour exponential moving average. And as we can see here, this is really coming in contact with this upper end of the trading range, right around 233, 234. As long as this continues to contain prices here, this will work as a resistance zone that will need a forceful break to the top side in order for share prices to move higher. So, in addition to the fact that this area was a prior support low, we now have the fact that it's a range high as well as an area of moving average resistance. So it's not totally surprising to see that we have been, we've been seeing here a bit of a rejection with share prices now starting to roll over and threaten support levels that are now found at roughly 220. So, if this does happen, if we do see a break below here, a break below this 220 level, what this is ultimately going to create is a double top formation on this chart. So I can sort of point to these two areas here. So as we can see here, this is a resistance area that has been tested now on two different occasions and shown a bit of price failure. If we do see a lower low, let's even move closer here to see that. If we see prices break below this prior low here, this is what would confirm that this double top is in place. So if this does occur, the ultimate projection here initially would be a retest of this range bottom, which comes in at roughly 215. So this would be a bearish signal. At that point, we would be trading below all of the major exponential moving averages on the hourly chart, and this would suggest that overall negative momentum is currently guiding the stock. We're not really there yet for the moment. We need to see a few ticks lower, and then ideally we would want to see a close below here in order to confirm that outlook. So we're not exactly there yet, but it does look like we're on the verge of breaking through this area to the downside. So in addition to this, it is important to sort of look at the indicator reading on the hourly chart. That can be found at the purple line here at the bottom of the chart. This is the relative strength index, the momentum indicator. And as we can see here, the stock has been trading under a negative momentum condition, really since we posted these highs above the 270 level on July 11. So, overall, this is a level that this is a price trend that will need to be broken to the top side in order to sort of complete this negative condition here. Currently, we're not trading within oversold boundaries. We have seen, some price movements lower here, but we're not quite below the 30 level in the relative strength index. We can sort of zoom in again and see that a bit lower here. So we're not quite there yet. I mean, currently we're at roughly 37, just above the 37 level. So we would really need to break below the 30 mark in order to be considered oversold. And the way that things are currently looking, this does suggest that if we did see a break here below this 220 level, perhaps it's possible then. I mean, this depends largely about in how quickly these downside movements actually happen. But the way that things are currently looking here, a downside break of this 220 level would first target this 215 mark, and then we would probably be forced into oversold territory at that point. So if that were to occur, this would be a fairly strong support zone that really could be used to establish long positions. From there, if we were to see further breaks lower, we would have to start to look at Fibonacci support levels. The next level to the downside would be seen below the 205 mark. This would be the 50% retracement of this dominant trending move here. So overall, if we did see a price decline into that area, into this 205 area, it would essentially mean that half of these prior gains have now been lost, have now been given back. So that would be a very significant price movement here to the downside after a very strong price movement to the top side. As I said previously, we still have to deal with some significant earnings reports that are going to be seen near term today. After the closing bell, we do have earnings reports coming out from Apple and Amazon.com, and these will be significant for the technology space. If we see negative numbers here, I would say that we would absolutely see a downside test of this 215 level and possibly a break below here. And then, as I said, the next target comes in at 205, which would then be the 50% retracement of this price move. The potential here for volatility is increasing. If we did see a positive number, I would be looking for a break above this 235 level as sort of the key to unlocking the top side. So here's the current market analysis for Tesla Incorporated, stock ticker TSLA. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.